Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at tea bags, full tea bags, and how to fold them from paper and old book paper. The pin suggests filling them with lavender, so I've got some dried lavender, this isn't dry, to see, maybe it's not strictly for journaling, but maybe just as a little tuck-in or to tie up with your journal to make your package smell nice when someone receives it. To keep in your studio, to keep whatever things like eating paper at bay. So let's have a look to go about doing the tea bags. So what I'm doing is I took a little tea bag from my cupboard and I'm just looking at the mechanics to see how best to fold it. At first I thought that you needed a sachet, but I see it's actually like a loop. Let's just fold it over, creating the impression. So we can start with that. And then I also want to see how much I can scale it, that you can maybe make tiny ones for use in a journal, not necessarily fold. And then I think you can also fold them with sequins and tiny beads and things as an alternative to a plastic bag. So it's a sort of novelty packaging. I'm starting with a piece of vintage book paper. Just be careful that it's not too fragile. So like very often these discolored pieces are quite fragile for folding. This is 10 by 14 centimeters. So you need to start with bringing each side into the middle, but one side needs a slight overlap, specifically if you plan on filling the sachet or the tea bag. So I want to see if I can, use that. If you have a spacer, then your folding may be neater, because otherwise you end up with a lopsided bag. Yeah, that works better. And then just fold it so you've got a tube now. The next thing that you need is a little foot for your tea bag. So can you see that's got a foot? It's a little V, a valley fold. So from the middle, and then score, I don't know, like a quarter centimeter, half is too much, on either side so that you can get a nice fold. I mean, you can score it, or you can just sort of get it to there and then pop it in, like eyeball it. That'll work. You've folded the little foot and you've gone off center, like I have most likely because I didn't cut straight. Just snip off whatever's wrong at the top. So when you've reached this position, you need triangles. So take it and fold it over and fold it over. You're folding both at the same time and then just tucking them into the middle. Because if you do them separately, your little house shape, or whatever you want to call it, isn't going to line up. And then just sort of play around until they line up okay. Easiest is to take a fold and then just line up your triangles with the little fold. This one's about a centimeter, and then just fold your triangles to match. I think if you're using scrapbook paper, it'll probably be easier because the vintage book paper doesn't necessarily like being folded time and time again. A lot of tutorials now suggest just a staple with a string and a tag like you would find on a tea bag. This one that I'd made, I like the eyelet with a little tag, and then this is now not fold, So I'm going to see how to fill it and how much you must glue it to get the stuff to stay inside. I've opened up the little tube and I've stripped some of the lavender off, and I'm just putting a little bit in. I don't want it too bulky, and obviously also with lavender a little goes a long way. By the time you tuck it over and you fasten that, I'm giving it a shake, nothing's fallen out. So you can also choose, if you, it smells quite nice already, if you're filling up both sides, do that, and then you can finish it off. The easiest way is with a staple and string. So this is like a little novelty mini scented sachet. It's 3.5 by 6. So that it'll probably tuck into a pocket. It's not very thick. I didn't put a lot of lavender in, but you can definitely smell it. It's not overpowering, and it looks cute. You can also do the eyelet, and then I did the string. I caught string in the eyelet, and then this one, if you wanted to make it look more like a real tea bag. All of these need some work. If you wanted it to be reusable or as storage, I would do that as a Velcro, and I think also a split pin could work. A split pin could probably work to keep it on the page. So these, they don't have a lot of function except that they're cute, and I think you can scale it to any size. So in a journal, in a little side tuck, it tucks in nicely, and it looks cute. So, and then you can embellish with lace or stamping or whatever you choose. And then I just want to see, yeah, any little pocket, they tuck in quite cutely actually. It's just something, it's a novelty, right? So there you go, a whole lot of shapes and sizes, some neater than others. They take embellishments well. Any sort of stamping makes them look quite cute. The ones that are filled, even that's flat. If you want to fill them with real tea, like a tea blend or something, you can make them from coffee filters. Go, very easy to fold. Little tea bags, mini tea bags, or sachets, fragrance sachets, for use in your journal or just to send out in a swap. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.